There's never all the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd,
we're expecting an all-out offensive display. No rest for the weary. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
did you see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Well done with that counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? The perfect counter lands. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Nice counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They exchange punches. Let's talk about Gill in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do? Here we go. It's round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good counter punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Gill in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this.
On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. That one clipped Jordan Gill, and he's in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter punch caught him clean. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That punch scores. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Those counter punches. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Gill in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. Catch and shoot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we gonna see a jab from these two? How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Nice counter. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Gill in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Good counter punch. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Throws the jab but does not score. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Gill in that last round. There's the bell to start round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again or your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter shot lands. Punch, counter punch. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When you watch lightweight, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Gill in that last round. And a round that's... Round 7, here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. Oh, Jordan Gill just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Being dazed.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Jordan Gill got cracked. How are they still standing? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. So much firepower here. And that will do it. What a victory. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a